I said I wasn't going to make a shit ton of facecam videos, but here I am. What's up, dudes? Welcome back to the channel. So we're doing kind of like a Mortal Kombat news roundup from the past week or so. A little bit longer than a week with one topic because it's important to the topic. So we're going to be doing that today. So stay tuned for all the news when it comes to Mortal Kombat from the past week or so. Anyway, I do want to promote my Discord. If you guys, speaking of getting more personal in the videos, making this feel more personal, like you guys know me and I know you, link in the description down below to my Discord channel where you can come over and talk to other fighting game lovers, whether it be Mortal Kombat. You might even find some people to actually play some MK11 casual games with. So if you're interested in that, link in the description down below. And link in the description down below to my Twitch channel where I stream about every other day. But we're going to be live here in just a little bit doing the first official day of E3 with the Ubisoft Forward, so link in the description down below to that. I'd love to see you guys over there, but with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, so one of the reasons I wanted to do face cam is so you guys can see my real reaction to this shit, okay? Oh boy. Okay, so people think that Ed Boon has been teasing characters for Mortal Kombat 11, and the most recent culprit is Smoke. And I'm getting ready to show you, I'm going to show you right now the image that's causing all of this. And I'll read it off. It says, Tom is joining Shaggy as the next MK guest character. Hashtag confirmed. Now, before we get completely into this, there was a gold comment on, like, below in the Twitter comments of this post. I'm not going to show it because it's a little mean. But yeah, it was gold. Oh god, sorry. Anyway, okay, so why are people thinking that Ed is teasing Smoke when it comes to this picture of a very violent Tom who finally caught Jerry? By the way, that kind of ruins my childhood, dude. I grew up on Tom and Jerry. That shit was top tier when I was little. Anyway, people are thinking that Ed is teasing Smoke because he emphasize the name Tom. The letters in Tom are all capitalized in this tweet, and those are the only things emphasized in the tweet. So it's just all capital letters Tom. That's it. The rest is lowercase except for the K and hashtag confirmed. Okay, now this is where we need the tinfoil. We gotta put the tinfoil hat on. People are saying that he emphasized the letters to tease Smoke because Smoke's real name is Thomas Verbata, if you did not know that, and I might have pronounced it wrong. But anyways, that's why people are thinking he's teasing Smoke for the next Combat Pack. Now, if you guys don't know where I stand on Combat Packs, the Combat Pack 3 for MK11, if you don't, I have no idea how you don't. Welcome to the channel. It's nice to have you here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But for the people who have been around for the past 3.5 months, you know where I stand on Combat Pack 3. I think there's a 0.0000005% chance that we could even hear mention of a Combat Pack 3 from Ed Boon, and even less of a chance to actually get it. So I really don't think he's teasing Smoke or anything else when it comes to this. I think he's just poking fun because he's talking about guests in Mortal Kombat. He didn't even say MK11. He just said Mortal Kombat guest character. So I think he's just poking fun. He's just making a joke. So the next one, we're going back in time a little bit. This is something that I didn't cover, that a lot of other dudes did cover. Dudes that I trust when it comes to relaying the information that's going on. I just didn't think it was that important, but with all of these Smoke teases, it looks like it could have had some significance to it. If nothing else, I think he's teasing Smoke as returning in MK12 because a lot of people are pissed off he wasn't in MK11, including myself. But he shared this picture of two Smokes. It was a GIF. It was a GIF artwork by someone on Twitter. I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce that. Anyway, it's a picture of Smoke transforming between a Ninra and, Smoke. It's a great picture, and Ed says two Smokes. It's really cool, and a lot of people are thinking that he's heavily teasing Smoke because of everything that he's posting that has to do with Smoke's name, or just Smoke in general. But you gotta think, Smoke has been teased since before Combat Pack 2, around before even Aftermath was coming out, I think. He was posting a lot of heavy Smoke stuff then. He posted a lot of heavy Smoke stuff leading up to MK11 Combat Pack 2, that's what it was. He posted a lot of Smoke stuff. He's always posting stuff about Smoke, and I can see why. He's a cool-ass character. But if this character was actually being teased, he was teased more for Combat Pack 2. So I really don't know where to stand when it comes to it. Like, okay, a lot of people think that I just don't want a Combat Pack 3, right? Well, that's completely incorrect. I want the game to be balanced. I want a balance update that would make the game a lot more fun. Completely change the entire game around, like in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, or like Street Fighter 5 Season, what was it, 3, that completely changed the game around and made it more fun and interesting. That's what Mortal Kombat 11 needs. It needs that Street Fighter 5 rejuvenation. Because Street Fighter 5 kind of did the same thing that MK11 did. It dumbed down the mechanics, it made it a lot more simple, and it added some gameplay features that not everyone particularly cared for. Some people loved it, but that's the same with MK11. And then Street Fighter completely turned the game around. They completely changed a lot of the mechanics, they changed a lot of the game, and they made it more fun. I still don't completely enjoy it. I'd rather play Third Strike. But a lot of the people that didn't enjoy it then enjoy it now, and that's what I want for MK11. Would I want a combat pack along with that? Of course. If they make that game a lot more fun and a lot more enjoyable to actually play on a daily basis, the way I play fighting games, which is a daily fucking basis. See, I'm not like a multiple genre person. I play a few action games here and there. I like my story-rich games, but the game I always come back to is a fighting game. And I like to play one fighting game for a long time. And to do that, I have to enjoy it. So if they did that balance patch and made MK11 a lot more fun and did a combat pack with that, dude, I'm all in, take my money. But if it's just a combat pack, it's kind of like, cool, I'll play the characters for like 2 weeks, and then because of the way the game plays, I'll get bored and stop playing. You got my money, so good for you, I guess, but still, I'd rather have a balance update over a combat pack, but I like both. Basically, I just want to have fucking fun with the game. That's basically it, dudes, alright? But that moves us into, I really don't know where to stand with all that. It could be teases, but at the same time, I feel like he's just talking about a character that he loves, that he helped create, or maybe fully created. I don't remember if John Tobias had any say in that character. Maybe Ed fully created it. Maybe he had a big hand in it. Maybe he's just promoting him because he loves that. And then I think he's just poking fun at the guests, but I guess we'll see when it comes to all that. We know they're not at E3, so. Anyway, we're going to move on to our next piece of small news. Maybe I'm going to tinfoil hat with this, but people have always asked me in streams and everything else, Toot, do you think Mortal Kombat versus DC could happen? Toot, when do you think Mortal Kombat versus Injustice is going to cross over? Toot, are we ever going to see Joker's side? Toot, what about Dark, what was his name? What was his fucking name? DarkCon. That's what it was. DarkCon. Are we ever gonna see DarkCon again? And I'm like, dude, that shit is never going to happen. There's no way DC would let their pretty boy good guy characters get ripped apart. Yeah, they'll turn some of those characters bad, like bad, make them evil, make Superman punch a hole through Joker's chest. But Joker's been in brutal comics. Superman has never been ripped in fucking half before. He's never had his eyeball pulled through his butthole, okay? That's not gonna happen. And Ed pretty much confirmed that. Right here, I'll pop it up. He shared a post from Super, and he said probably the closest we'll ever come to MK versus Injustice. Now, a lot of people are already going to say, well, he said MK versus Injustice, that's Injustice, MK versus DC 2 could happen. We all know what happened with MK versus DC 1. I don't see that ever happening again, and I really don't want it to happen ever again, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. But anyway, so there's that. He pretty much, in my mind, confirmed that we're not going to see an MK versus DC game anytime in the near to probably medium distance future. And I'm okay with that. Like I just said, I'm really okay with that. I'd like a Marvel versus DC game, or, well, a Marvel versus DC game. That would be sick. But that's pretty much all the news we have. A lot of speculation from a lot of people. Not really on my part, except for like the Injustice versus Mortal Kombat thing. DC versus MK. Just really slow in the Mortal Kombat community, man. Everything is really slow. Had a really good discussion the other day, watching the live, whatever it was, Summer Games Fest, about how hard it is to have a channel that covers a lot of Mortal Kombat stuff right now. Me, I'm trying to branch out, but I'm specifically Mortal Kombat, and the way that they've been running their game right now, whether it's because of WB or it's fully NRS, it's really hurting a lot of channels right now, man. And I know, third world problems, I get to sit here and talk to a camera and people watch it and I make a little money off of it, but it's not really about that for me. It's about the communication, and since the game has died off, that's died off. And that's why I like this. I like to interact with you dudes, talk about fighting games, talk about the shit I love, because you guys like it too, or you wouldn't be here. But again, that's pretty much all we have for the news roundup. If there's any other significant news within like the next week, we'll do another one of these and go over it, speculation, whatever else. We're not going to do leaks at all, so don't ask. But if you guys do come across some news that I might not have seen, feel free to send it to me on Twitter. My Twitter is in the link in the description down below. Follow me over there. And something I want to start doing that's new today, I'm going to start with the homie. And keep in mind, this isn't going to just be big channels, and it's not specifically just going to be small channels, but I want to get back to the community a little bit. The whole reason I started doing this is because I want to get more people playing fighting games, and I want to have more eyes on fighting games. So I want to help support that community that I'm a part of, and not just the Mortal Kombat community, the fighting game community. So I want to start a new segment at the end of each of my discussion videos where I talk about, well, I don't really want to talk about it in full length, but I tell you guys about a cool fighting game video I saw recently. And the first one that we're going to start with is Dynasty's video from yesterday. He recreated Omni-Man in MK Armageddon, and it was fucking sick. And he was talking about DLC speculation for Mortal Kombat 11, I think it was. I didn't have time to watch the full thing, but I did see his Omni-Man, and it was fucking cool. So I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so you guys can go check that out. If you haven't, give the boy Dynasty a sub. And again, when it comes to Twitter, my link is in the description down below to that. If you guys have some cool MK videos that you've made, or fighting game videos, I want to show off some fighting game videos, not just specifically Mortal Kombat. Send them to me on Twitter, at me with them on Twitter, direct message me on Twitter, my DMs are open. And if I really enjoy the video, I'll put it up at the end of one of my discussion videos, man. Again, I want to get back to the community, but that's going to do it for me. Check out this trailer for the fighting game, dude, that's coming very soon. I really appreciate all of you dudes watching. If you did enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. But again, that's going to do it for me. I've been your host. My name is Tooten. I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out.